So we're wrapping up. We'll do so. We're talking about your eyes. And as the world continues to be more and more digitized, many are moving towards computers and other gadgets with screens. But how safe are these for the health of your eyes? This afternoon, I'm hosting officials of Robert & Sons, the optical experts who've been helping Ghanaians maintain healthy eyes. They've been doing this for 30 years. I'm sure more than some of you are, have spent on this earth. So what is today's lifestyle or today's modern lifestyle meaning for your eye? I have here in studio Daniel E.K. Osei. He's a business development manager for Robert & Sons. Mr. Osei, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you, Gifty.
And I also have here Dr. Felix Amwa, who is an optometrist. So gentlemen, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
I want to talk to you, start with you, Dr. Felix, about our eyes. How bad is it, the time we're spending on our phone? Because, I mean, sometimes you feel very empty when you don't have your phone for a few minutes. Is it that bad, or can we not just deal with it?
Thank you very much. I am very grateful for this opportunity. It's always interesting when, you have a platform to talk about our eyes. Our eyes is one of the key 5 sense organs. Okay, so we use our sense organs to negotiate our environment.
Yeah.
Our eyes, I like to think our eyes and our vision is the most important of all these 5. That's how I take it. So we need our eyes to be healthy. Yeah. We need our eyes to be in good working conditions, just so we can have our vision also. To talk about smartphones and digital tablets and all that, computer screens,
TV,
now LED screens all around, they are electronic devices which produces they all produce what we call artificial sources of light.
Okay.
Mostly the spectra of light we term as blue light. Okay, blue light is a bit harsh on the eyes. It's not to say it is harmful, otherwise these devices wouldn't be recommended to be used after all. But they are a bit harsh on the eye. In that the eyes are a little sensitive to them, especially in conditions such as a dark room.
Dark room, okay.
Yes. So that's why we go with the advice that whenever you're operating some of these devices, it's okay to have some ambient light on. So your regular bedroom light should be on, or a corner light, or your bedside lamp should be on to ease the stress of this blue light from your various devices, your tablet, your phone, your computer. The stress of the blue light they put on the eye. Once you have ambient light around, then it eases that stress a little.
Okay. Well, that's good advice. I mean, it's not advice. It's advice I've heard before, but it's very difficult. Sometimes you just want to have the cinema kind of feeling in your room, so you put on put off the light and all. But let me come to you, Ms. Osei. They talking about Robert & Sons and the work that you've done in 30 or so years. What is the Robert & Sons story that you share with Ghanaians? I mean, business-wise, helping Ghanaians to maintain healthy eyes-wise, etc.
All right, Gifty, thank you. Before I come to that, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Ghanaians and the viewers for patronizing our services for the past 30 years. It's our joy to have provided services to Ghanaians to help them see better. Over the past 30 years, we have touched base with every corner of this country, every nook and cranny from the north to the south, east and west. Robert & Sons' story is everywhere you see. Now, with a humble beginning from one branch, been able to grow up to 7 branches. Okay. I mean, brick and mortar branches. And currently we are available online as well.
Okay.
What we are trying to do, or we've done over the period, is to invest in infrastructure, to invest in the latest equipment for eye care, and also to bring convenience and comfort to people.
We'll talk about the other details being available online, and how people can get in touch. But then, when you look at the expansion, it's good. But does it also mean that more and more people are having problems with their eyes? Is that what it means?
Well, over the period, yes. Like Doc said, you realize that the first thing you touch probably when you wake up is your phone, and the last thing when you go to bed. Over the period, a lot of exposure to sunlight, a lot of exposure to certain conditions of the weather tend to affect our eyes. The thing about the eye is that you never realize the damage until you decide to take a test to see the status of the eye, the health status of it. So over the period, Robert & Sons has been at the forefront creating awareness for proper eye care, and where there is the need for some curative measures, we have
Which
also
is why we're excited
taken
you're here today
Right.
with this one. How often should someone check their eyes, Dr. Felix?
As often as you have the opportunity, I like to think. Usually that would be a bit age dependent, but the average will be at least once every 2 years.
Once every 2 years.
Yes, but as you age, getting a bit closer to your 40s, 50s, and 60s, then the frequency should increase, because you realize around that time, because the risk factor for most conditions, for most eye conditions, is aging. Then there's the more the more of the predisposure to some of these conditions. So as you get older, then it makes more it's prudent to check your eyes a bit more frequently.
I see. I mean, for some, it used to be when we're growing up that when you wear glasses, you are the smartest person. You are the smartest person. And there's some people who still wear glasses that are not medicated. It's just sometimes it actually protects your eyes from the wind. Is that a bad thing?
No, that is no way a bad thing. Where it is bad would be where it wasn't recommended. So, or you didn't get it from a well-recommended place, wayside vendors and what have you. Yes.
Then it becomes a problem?
Yes, it does become a problem because the quality might be lacking. So some of these lenses, when you mention protection, they should have these coatings on the surface that actually protect against the light and the UV radiations and all of that.
Okay.
But some of the ones you didn't get from the well-recommended places may not have the actual coatings. So they rather expose your eyes to the harmful radiations.
Well, I hope you're taking care of your eyes as we wrap up. I'll take your final words. And Ms. Osei, you were making a point. Let me make that your final words and then we wrap it up.
What so
what should people take away from this conversation we've had today?
So there's a need for one to take a look at what the status of the eye is. And if there's a need for someone to do an eye test, it has always been at Robert and Sons.
So you said you'd give us the online.
I want to do something. You know, we're still in the 30th anniversary celebration mood.
Okay.
And I want to use your platform to offer some free comprehensive eye tests.
Oh, wow.
To Ghanaians.
Okay, so...
Yes, so I'm going to put out a number.
Okay.
So the first 30 people who are going to call this number after this program will get free comprehensive eye test.
Oh, wow.
So
I'm writing the number.
The number is 050
050
151
151
91
91
11.
11. Okay.
Yes.
So that's 050 151 9111.
Exactly.
The first 30 people who call this number will get free eye test.
Exactly.
Okay, we'll see. If we don't get it today, we'll put it on the screen tomorrow. Don't worry. You can always, we will get the 30 people
to get it.
and more. Thank you so much for coming. I've been doing this with Robert & Sons, Daniel E.K. Osei, his business development manager, and Dr. Felix Amwa, who is an optometrist. They've been my guest here, talking Robert & Sons and taking care of your eyes. The number again is 050 151 9111. There it is on your screens. Call them for a free eye test. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.